Okay, thank you.
I'm having trouble hearing you.
Okay.
He's probably gone.
Hello?
Probably going to do this. Hello?
Yes?
I'll turn my volume up. Can you hear me? Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yes.
Okay, have you had a look at it yet?
Okay.
Mahidi, have you had a look at the job yet?
Yes.
Do you have any questions?
Actually, I didn't understand from where I should take the image.
What was your question? Sorry, I didn't hear that. You'll have to speak closer to the microphone.
I didn't understand from where I should keep or take the image.
Okay. How about I show you? You type it out, yeah, because the voice isn't very good. Okay. I don't need you to take an image.
Yes.
I'll type that out. I do not. Okay, I'm going to share my screen.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so here is your job, and I've done the first 5 as a sample, right?
Yes.
So the next one is this one. And the next one, the address is 939 Gowan Road at Callum Vale 4116. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to PDS Live, and I log in. I make sure I have Queensland selected. See the state, see where my mouse is? That's the state Queensland. And okay, the address I want to search is 939 Gowan 4116. So I'm going to go 939 Gowan, and the postcode is 4116. I don't put this in, and sometimes even that's not right. So let's have a look. And it says there's one at Callum Vale, one at Drew Vale, and one at Stretton. I'll look at the Callum Vale one first, and I'll keep that there in case I don't need it. So I'll open it in a new tab, and the new tab has said Gowan Road and Gowan Road exit. I'll select Gowan Road, selecting Gowan Road here. And that has found me 939 Gowan Road, Callum Vale. Okay?
Yes.
So I've found a property that looks like a block of flats up there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to scroll down and I'm going to see how it's zoned. So I scroll down, and it's small crops and fodder irrigated. So if that says childcare, ex-kindergarten, I know straight away that that's the property that I'm after. This one I'm not sure about. I'm not sure from the street view. That doesn't look like a childcare centre to me, even though that's not even the address I'm after. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up here. You see up here where the red line is? And I'm going to have a look at an aerial view of the property. So I click on that. It gives me back the same page, but it gives me an aerial view. And I'll just move your little thing there. That's it. And that's given me an aerial view of that property. Now that is a huge piece of land. That's 2.5 hectares.
Yes.
So I need to zoom in.
Yes.
I need to zoom in a bit. And that's looking like a childcare centre. And you know how I know it's a childcare centre? It's got 3 things. It's got car parking, and it's got sand pits where the children play in the sand, and it's got shade cloths. They all have to have shade in Australia. The children aren't allowed out in the sun. So that is a childcare centre. So that's the one I want. So I'm going to click on this bit within the red border. I click on it, and that's going to give me a new page. And the page up the top there has got a property ID in it. You see up here in the URL bar? Okay, so I've clicked on that property once here and twice there, and I've got the same page, but I've now got a link. And that's how you're going to give me the image. So what we're going to do now we've found the childcare centre, we're going to cut and paste it into Excel. So if I go to Excel, the first thing it asks me for is what is the address from PDS Live. So I go here and I cut and paste the address. Sometimes it will have the name of a building. I want that as well. It might say, you know, ABC Childcare Centre. I want that pasted as well. So I get it. I press Control-C or copy or whatever you do on your computer. I go to Excel and I press paste. Is it a different address? No. Is it a different address from the one we looked up? No. Sometimes it is. Sometimes it's on a corner and it has 2 addresses, and the address that it's in PDS Live is different from the address that they advertise. Sometimes a property might sound like it's worth more in one suburb, but it's actually in another. Sometimes an address is on a busy road and they don't want to be on a busy road for the parents dropping children off. So next thing now, I'm going to go to the property owner. So I scroll down and here's the property owner. Now I can grab these 2 in one go and paste it here. So Control-C or Control-Copy, and I will paste it. And that's filled 2 cells there. And I'm going to go up the top here and unwrap the text. So I now have the property owner details, which is a hyperlink, and I have the property owner address. If sometimes the property owner might be across multiple lines, I can't get it like this 2 at once. I've got to get it once at a time. And if it's across multiple lines, to fit it in the Excel cell, I have to paste it in up here in this bit. Okay, next thing, last sale. This is easy. We grab this in 2. Not all of them will have sales industry, but I want the last one. I want the RPD. The RPD is there on the first one, down in the property description. I paste that in there. The next thing I want is what is the primary land use. The primary land use is small crops and fodder irrigated, and I put that in there. And the last thing I want is what is the land area. And the land area is 2.5 hectares, so that's huge. Most of them will be between 800 square metres and 5,000 square metres. That's 25,000 square metres, so it's too big. Now, did we get the info? Yes, we did. If you're at all unsure, check, and I will check it, right?
Yes.
Because some you won't be able to tell. Some might show vacant land in the pictures. Some you're not sure. If you're not sure, I'd rather know you're not sure, and I will check it. The final thing I want, and this is how I will check it, is that link. That link, and it's got to have property ID in it, the URL, and paste that there. So you cool with that? So some of these if you can't find it, you have to look up the website of the Childcare Centre, and they might have a more updated address or more detailed. They might have a link to Google Maps to help you find the property. So do you want to share your screen now and you do one and show me you do two? And I'll talk. What would you like to do now, Mahidi?
Is it okay?
Yeah. Do you want to do one? Do you want to share your screen and do one?
I have understood it, but I have a question about sample picture. It is only
about
for
what? Sorry. What was your question about?
oh wait.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you do one and mark all the ones for me, check or whatever, and then we'll go through it and see how you go. And if we go well, there's thousands of these things. There's lots more that I need. And if you want to have another call and go through them, I'll show you again. Do you want to try one now?